Nice.
Because I know how much you hate that.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We previously started watching Superman the Animated Series over on Bright Steel Stars, but I can't remember what part we got to for that, so
We
we're
got
just
to,
gonna
like I
call
said,
this part whatever one.
we got to Tools of the Trade last
Well, we
time.
did that for episodes, but I'm talking about, like, I can't remember how many times we watched it, so I'm gonna say part whatever one, and
I'll
then
go.
when I
Yeah,
get around,
we'll go through the commentary list and
when
then
I get
retitle
around,
it.
yeah, when I get around to re-uploading all of the old at the Mevies, unofficial commentary as it was called back then, and when I get around to uploading all of those, we can use that on this, or maybe I'll divide it out and like edit the Superman episodes into their own little videos. Who knows?
Who knows?
Anyways,
So are we all set, ready to go?
Yep.
All right.
locked, cocked, and ready to rock.
All right. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah. What's up, Doc?
Yeah.
So, Joseph, do you have any history with this show?
Only clips, but they were specifically Harley Quinn specific clips.
Of course.
But I'm not even sure that the one I've seen is actually from this show.
Well, Harley Quinn is in Superman the Animated Series
Yeah.
in one crossover episode. We'll get to that. Anywho.
Who could Superman possibly be? What do you think, incredibly buff nerd who's constantly sitting at this desk?
And
except when something exciting is happening.
I do still have Tim Daly's autograph on my Blu-ray for this show.
Nice.
He was certainly intrigued by the prospect of like our little idea, Alex, in which he plays a he plays a teacher named Mr. Daly.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, neat." Okay, then. Wow.
Hut.
That's certainly something.
Avon calling!
Okay! That didn't work.
My giant metal penis is broken.
I do like Dan's attempt at being proactive in this regard.
Okay, if Dan...
To think, Alex, I had to remind you who Dan Turpin was, despite you being the Superman guy.
Dan Turpin... Danny boy, the pipes are calling. Get the hell out of there.
Oh, that's... That's a nasty little mark.
Dan, the battering ram didn't work. What made you think your fucking pea shooter would?
He said, let's find out. And that's why he did it. Some things were not meant to be in HD, Alex.
Huh. This paper is covered in squiggly lines.
Now, Alex, do you feel the underwear looks all right in this show?
Kind of. Yeah, it matches with the design. And, One of the things that really turned me off the underwear, though, was Superman Returns. You can understand why, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, Clark. That is some level of resourcefulness on his part. He's like, okay,
And the
so
New 52 is also what turned me off the idea of the red belt. Okay, you had lasers outside. Why are you using a... That's a sound effect of a chain gun, but that's not a chain gun.
caliber do you think those bullets are to really, cause
Based on the
Superman to
size of the
flinch?
barrel, based on the size of the barrel, I'm betting they're probably... Oh fuck, I don't know. I couldn't get a good look at that, but
Because I know
it's
Superman.
probably
Because I know
something
Superman
absurd.
isn't really taking that much damage from him, but he is being,
50. Probably the 50 cal. Oh, based on the sound there.
makes sense. Aw, that's adorable. You think this will stop
That's cute.
Superman?
That's cute. Your floor is going to explode before he breaks.
See, this trap wouldn't even work on Aquaman.
Your own fucking trap disarmed you.
At the very least in this series, Superman established early on, yeah, I'm gonna actually try to work with law enforcement instead of of just doing that. Oh, great. You'll never guess who they're gonna break out.
Is it? That's the sound of a prison cell door closing, not...
Hi, Rudy. Yep, they're getting Parasite involved in this one.
Help me, Rudy 1 Kenobi, you're my only hope.
How do you feel about Rudy's portrayal here compared to how he was in Young Justice from what we saw?
This show's better in every way, shape, and form.
Some people actually like Adam Baldwin's voice as Parasite better than Brian and James' voice.
I like Adam Baldwin. He was alright as Parasite. It's just that, it was in Young Justice.
So if it were in something better, you would like it and more?
Yes. Oh, wait a second. We've seen this episode before, I think.
Oh, so in that case, we could just skip it?
He gets his arm free, and he uses that to handle this guy.
Yep. If we've seen this episode, we could skip it. Joseph?
Okay.
Joseph.
Unless, of course, we're already most of the way through, and we could watch the rest. Joseph, are you still here? Okay, well, if we don't have any objections, I guess we're gonna go ahead and skip it.
Alrighty. Sorry about that. I guess we won't be doing this episode. All right, so we're on okay, so apologies for that, folks. So we'll actually be starting with blasts from the past. So Alex, are you
19 minutes and 57 seconds, right? It's 19 minutes 57 seconds, right?
For what?
The episode.
What, blasts from the past?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes.
Okay, good.
All right.
Because, yeah, because I just hit, I just hit next on it, and it, yeah.
All right.
That's right.
All right, so 3, 2, 1. Na 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 na. I forget if we've already covered the episode with Metallo in it. No, wait, yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. I was gonna say, I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Well, we're past what is considered season 1. Now we're in season 2. So it looks like we can do the Promethean.
Might as well, I guess.
Oh, by the way, this episode gave us the character based on Ursa.
What episode are we on?
We're on Blast from the Past, part 1, because Alex revealed that we already saw the episode we were.
Right.
So, fun fact, Alex, Mala is a character originally created for this show.
Cool.
What timestamp?
Alex?
148, 49, 50, 51, 52.
All right, so in this episode, or in this two-parter, Mala is voiced by Leslie Easterbrook. And then in season 3 by Sarah Douglas. They fire virtual boys at people.
Yeah.
I wonder how we didn't end up introducing the Phantom Zone in our thing.
It's probably going to happen around the time of, it's not really a spoiler to say this. It's probably going to happen around the time of the Avengers.
Well, no, I mean like
Although
the...
it is
No.
also...
No, what I mean is like the Phantom Zone projector and all that jazz.
Oh, yeah.
Would the Phantom Zone projector be in Clark's ship?
Collateral damage, what's that? Jesus Christ. They say Zack Snyder's heavy-handed with the metaphors. Superman is literally hitting this thing with a cross now.
And another chase.
Yep. Hi, Mala. Which, by the way, a Mala is loosely based off of Ursa.
Yeah, they weren't allowed to use her in this.
Nor were they allowed to use General Zod, so that's why Jax had to fill in the role.
Do you know why?
Let me guess, because of copyright.
No, it's got a little something to do with a movie they were planning on working on with Nicolas Cage.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Warner Brothers has some really shitty ideas about how to allow people to use their characters. So when Superman Lives was being produced, people couldn't use certain Superman characters.
Oh, fun fact, fun fact, Jaxer is actually a character from the comics. He debuted in 1961 in Adventures Comics 289. Meanwhile, General Zod debuted 6 issues prior, or in the same series of comics.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, so Ursa, since she was a character created for the movie, for some reason, DC didn't have the rights to the character in that regard. So yeah, that was a rights issue there.
Oh, and Jax is voiced
Why
by Ron.
Zod wasn't included is apparently unknown.
Anyway, Jax is voiced by Ron Perlman.
Okay.
And I think we saw a show with Ron Perlman in it as well.
Yep.
I like how even though Superman's just witnessing a recording, and it's like Superman's just there, but he just doesn't know what to do. He's like, what? So yeah, General Jaxer tried to stage a coup against the Council of Krypton. God, why did we build these helmets with this specific weakness?
I will say the show is great. It would be nice if they made an N64 game of it.
It should have been a 2D Metroidvania.
How would that have worked?
Better than the actual game they made.
You know, as it turns out, the guy who made the game, it didn't even turn out to 10% of his expectations.
Yeah.
Yes, Superman's that gullible.
This is a great idea, Superman.
So Superman decides to
Great
let out
fucking
Mala
idea,
because
Superman.
because he's stupid.
Superman currently taking stupid pills today.
Oh yeah. Which, by the way, Mala is the only one between her and Jaxer that actually appears in Superman 64.
Well,
Even though they were in the tie-in comic for the game together.
Krypton Todd's fucking dead! You know what that means? We're gonna have to repopulate the species.
Oh. Excuse me. Zap.
Well, also Martian Manhunter and Green Lantern and the other Green Lantern and Red Tornado and Blue Beetle.
Fun fact, Blue Beetle doesn't actually appear in the DCAU, but he does appear in some tie-in comics.
Huh. And, trying to think what else.
Ow.
Can Big Barda fly?
I think she can.
And Big Barda. And Supergirl, but she won't be appearing until later on in this series.
And now she uses heat vision. Yes, Superman is now teaching her how to use her powers because he's
and
really
Batman
stupid.
Occasionally. Batman can sometimes fly, depending on like what he does.
She's like,
what kind of suit he's wearing.
"Oh,
Wonder Woman can also fly. Technically, all of the Amazons can hypothetically fly in this universe, so, you know. Except for that entire island of, Oh. Now I know what you're after.
she's after that booty."
She was going for that oil check.
Oh, you mean like the one that Cyborg will end up going for and they fight Red X again?
Please stop groping me.
No, I'm dead serious. In that episode, Alex, they face off against Red X, who is not Robin this time. And Beast Boy suggests he could still be a robot. Check him for batteries. He puts on a rubber glove and sticks up his finger.
I'm sorry, but we need to make sure you can never be too safe.
Yes. He was literally going to do that to Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
So, how many people would be turned on by the idea of a female Kryptonian with that who likes to live dangerously?
Well, I'm down with the physique, but I'd rather she be wearing white and have a boob window, if you know what I mean.
So you want her to be Power Girl?
Yes.
I mean, you can have Power Girl all you want. I'm happy with just simply Kara.
It's sometimes Kara.
Kara, Supergirl. The better cousin in my eyes.
Oh,
But something tells me she's going to go down the different path.
How'd you figure?
I don't know. A lady with that type of power, with that type of body. Yeah, definitely.
Death by Snoo.
Yeah.
I was wondering which one of us was going to be saying that.
Are you guys familiar with that famous clip of that woman crushing a watermelon between her legs?
Yes, I am.
And I know you're imagining her doing that to you.
In some ways, I'd rather not.
I mean, what better way to die than your head?
But I have been.
Lady's leg.
I mean, I have been put in a triangle choke before her, and that's basically the same thing.
Was it by a thick lady?
No.
Well, then you haven't lived. Granted, you may die, but you haven't lived unless a thick lady puts you in a triangle hold.
What?
Superman be like, what? Jeez, Lois, that's an interesting way to take that. Oh God, why are you in that pose? You know how she plans, you know how how do you find that?
Right.
Lex Luthor is currently rubbing the sunburn he just got on his forehead.
Meanwhile, back at Star Labs.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
Mala doesn't have an. Mala might not have.
Well, that might have been because you were listening to fucking Brainiac.
Excuse me.
I mean, she's got really nice thighs, but the cake the cake is inconsistent.
Needs to do some squats.
Like, I am sorry. I'm sorry, but
That woman doesn't even exist yet.
she can have all the cake she wants. If she's gonna be a villain, then what's...
Oh my God, she's just friend zoned by the Superman. Listen, you know, I'm. Look, Mala, I'm. Personally, Mala, I'm into.
Ow!
I'm into women who are a little more closely related to me. If you catch my drift.
Well, let's also not forget that Superman and Lois are.
Do you remember that?
No. Let's not forget that Superman and Lois are canonically freaks in the sheet.
Yeah.
Freaks in the sheets.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that one comic where Kara was totally into Cal?
Oh God.
Can we not? Can we not?
Ow. Whose idea was it to build that?
Why is a Seattle landmark in the middle of Metropolis, which is either Delaware, New York, or somewhere in Michigan, depending on like which version we're looking at?
I think it's still in Delaware since Batman does come by to visit.
Superman, why do you suck so much right now?
You forget this is kind of like a dumbed down version of Superman, right?
Clark, I hope you realize all of the people on top of those towers and inside that are dead.
Somehow they survived that.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Knew that was coming.
Did you like that bit in my Ant-Man video?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Yeah, it's like whenever anything ridiculous comes up, I'm just gonna use that clip.
Oh my God. Perhaps you should use the use the somehow Palpatine return bit for when, and it's revealed that Darkseid was actually spying on the Justice League, again by extension the Titans, and through Cyborg. Okay, Jax is caked.
Even though only one of your eyes works.
To be continued immediately. So how did you feel about that episode?
That was really fucking good.
Even though Superman was a fucking idiot.
Young Justice has nothing on this fucking show. How do we deal with this? How is this even a fucking thing?
What? How is what a thing?
Like how are they making shows that are how are they making shows
All
that are
right, so we're on
worse
part
now
2.
than...
So everybody pause.
Oh. Pause? Okay. How are they making shows worse now than they did back then?
Who knows? Anyway, are we all ready on Blast S from the Past part 2?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hey, I did that as a precaution. I did that as a precaution, just in case one of us isn't doing this in the order on the home video release. Which, by the way, Joseph, the Blu-rays for this show are really good. Like, they really cleaned up the footage here. Way better than the DVDs. Oh, and by the way, hey, Joseph, I'm sure you might be a fan of Danny E. Phantom.
Yep.
His voice actor is Jimmy Olsen.
Yep.
David Kaufman.
That's yeah. Which I'm not surprised because some of my favorite Danny Phantom characters have voice actors from all over the place. Look at you, Tara.
Giving us a recap of what happened last time.
We materialized a thick, caked up babe who may or may not be a villain. And like I said, the cake's not going to be any good if the babe with the cake's not good.
So how many people would be into a woman like Mala potentially stepping on them?
You have no fucking clue.
Oh wait, they are the same people who are into Blackfire?
Yep. In fact, I was scrolling through Twitter the other day and I saw someone post that their taste in bad girls were raking because they chose Blackfire over Starfire. I'm sorry, but if I had to choose the two, Starfire all the way. She may be a bit clueless, she may be a bit naive, but at least she is kind and pure and just so lovable.
Yep.
I think the only thing darker than her name is her heart.
It's a really nice looking fortress.
It truly is. Excuse me.
Which, by the way, Alex, if you recall correctly, Starro the Conqueror was in an earlier episode, and
yes, I do.
He's gonna play an important part in Batman Beyond.
Hmm.
With open bar. Oh God. I swear, how many times are we going to end up having to make a reference to Lupin the Third abridged?
I didn't even know that was where it was from until you told me. I thought it was from DBZA.
No. It was expensive.
One little obstacle. I kind of get the feeling that if this got any worse, the Justice League would have to form.
Yeah, well, guess what? The Justice League won't be forming until much later, as we've seen in
Yes.
in Justice League. Oh, he'd get a severe concussion from that. Did you see that one guy?
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
So, Alex, how did you feel when you saw that panel of Superman and Lois being canonically freaks in the sheets?
That was fucking weird, but it's also hilarious, so.
Do you think it makes sense?
I mean, I guess. I can't really say that it doesn't, you know?
I don't know, maybe. Oh, shit.
Lois told him that Mala is tearing up the sheets, but Lois really wants to ask him to tear up the sheets.
Oh, God.
I mean, you guys said yourself, canonically they are good for Kiki.
Yes, canonically they do get freaky deaky. What was with that whip crack sound effect? They're just
I
each
don't know.
other inside of the truck. You want to know how Mala's abilities in Superman 64 can be summarized as, Alex?
Fucking stupid like everything else in that game.
No, she could just punch things. Oh, God.
So just like Superman, then.
Oh, my God. More Jesus symbolism. Yes, let's just ignore Jack Sir.
Ow.
My ass.
Ow, my spleen.
Ouch. You could hear the bones popping. You can hear it too, right?
Yep.
Oh. And then
Probably won't be the first time she had been hit with a limp thing.
uh, uh, uh. By the way, Alex, the English dub of Berserk: The Golden Age Arc Memorial Edition recently aired episode 9, which featured
cool.
the scene that has never been adapted in any Berserk adaptation.
Nice.
You remember what I described it to you as, right?
Yeah.
It's like some people would wonder what's the point in seeing something like that. I'm like, the point of it is he's confessing his insecurities to her, or just as she did for him. Yep, just throw a car over her head. I'm sure that'll work out. I'm sorry. For some reason, I just laugh at that. Though that's mostly due to Proton John's playthrough of Superman 64, where essentially it's like, but Superman stops her by hitting her over the head with a car. I'm just kidding. He throws them into the Phantom Zone. Would you say this has way better fight choreography than Superman 2?
Yeah. There's also more going on than Superman 2.
That Superman being
The continuity of space doesn't always work out that well.
That there's more. Lois, god damn it, you had one job. Oh my.
Well then.
I guess that means I'm going to have to go somewhere else to make this.
Indeed. Oh, hi, Perry.
You guys must be on crack rather than being crack.
Oh, yeah. Here comes Kool-Aid. Here comes Kool-Aid. He's gonna save the... Oh, never mind.
Oh, you know what would be amazing? If
Oh,
Kool-Aid-
God. Alex, I think Jaxer has very similar tastes in women that you do. Perry, what did you think you were going to accomplish there? Yep, he definitely has similar tastes in women that you do, Alex.
Yeah, Perry White saw, I had an idea in my head, and, I completely lost the joke.
It hurts.
Just don't be around that for too long. It'll give you cancer, and you'll have to clone yourself into a younger body, and that would be a damn shame.
Uh-oh.
Anybody remember when Lex did that?
Yep.
Lois, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Just like in Batman v Superman when she throws the kryptonite spear into the water.
Alright. Apparently Superman's gone.
Which means I gotta get out my kryptonite nunchucks.
Green? Alright. Hal, John, I need you to help me find some more superheroes. Does anybody know what the hell happened to Ted Cord?
Ted Cord's dead, and unfortunately,
Fuck!
however, the scarab that I was researching on did latch onto this Hispanic kid in El Paso, Texas.
Awesome. Go get his Kamen Rider ass. We need him. Bring him to Metropolis. I'm gonna go to the land of incredibly hot women. Oh god, they killed Optimus Prime.
No. I'm currently
Radiation will not harm me, even though it was kryptonite in there.
Yep. Meanwhile, hi, General Jaxer. Oh, ha ha, very funny.
Where's the fucking Justice League?
They haven't been forged yet.
Hawkman, Hawkgirl.
I mean, Flash does exist as before.
Barry.
Not Barry, it's Wally.
Wally. Oh.
Bring it on, bitch. Ah.
Collateral damage, what's that?
And they say Man of Steel is bad.
Clark, all you have to do to make her life hell is cross your legs over hers.
Oh, God.
Literally, that is incredibly painful. You dig your ankles into their shins.
Apparently,
That hurts.
James Gunn revealed that he once pitched a Plastic Man movie alongside actor Matthew Lillard while on the set of Scooby-Doo in 2000.
You know what? That would have actually been really good.
Like Zoinks, man, I could stretch edge so far I could touch my toes. He touches his toes the same way Patrick Starr did as the Elastic Waistband. Oh God, Ben in his fever-like state is still hating on Chris Pratt as Mario.
Mm-hmm. Well, that explains it.
Oh, like you could. Oh, like you could kill old Clark Ark without any kryptonite.
Like either of you could kill either of you.
Did you see that? They just go flying from that explosion. Oh, this is the same aim trap that Superman did in Superman 2. Wow.
Collateral damage, what's that?
Oh, man. See how Superman takes precautions to try to avoid this with how experienced he clearly is?
And the fact that the villains are still doing it regardless of what he's attempting to do.
Wow, they didn't even make any move to try to avoid that.
They went to they didn't even go to the Prometheus school of running away from things.
Well, Lois got to do something.
Finally.
And it wasn't just, be there for when the plot needs you. Whee! Okay, so we're just going to keep you in here. And then one day we're going to put Doomsday in that at Zone. That's totally a good idea.
Yeah, Doomsday is totally not going to kill or eat all of them.
Oh. You'll change your mind once Connor and Kara come into your lives. Or it comes into your life. Blah. I can't say words anymore. Alex, what are words? How do you speak them?
Words are a collection of syllables that can make up sentences.
How do you say them?
Typically one letter at a time. Those aren't letters.
All right, let's pause. Let's pause. All right, so we are on Prometheum. Are we ready?
Yep.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1. And what's up, Doc? Oh, by the way, Alex, this season also introduces Mr. Mixel-Spitalik.
Oh, jeez.
As voiced by the late, great Gilbert Gottfried.
Yep. I think he was by far the most fitting actor to play Mr. Mixel-Spitalik.
I'd always imagined him as Mr. Mixel's, or
Spitalik.
whatever the fuck is.
It's Mr. Mixel-Spitalik.
Yeah. Even before I had heard him in this.
Kill Tipsy-some.
I'm Fred Fox, and I'm here to fuck you up.
So we are on the Promethean in space. No, what? Don't wanna close my eyes. Don't wanna fall asleep, cause I'll miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing.
While you're far away and dreaming, I could spend my life in this sweet surrender.
Let me look up when Armageddon came out.
Watch you staying lost.
Armageddon would come out a year after this episode.
Remember, 'cause every moment spent with you is a moment I treasure. I don't wanna close my eyes.
Alex, you can stop singing now. The team, Alex, you do realize that the team isn't even,
Because I miss you, babe.
Alex,
And I don't
the team isn't dispatched. Superman is handling this. Do I have to smack you with my left glove?
Emil, I think the asteroid might have been cut in half. Really fucking strange, actually.
It's a huge bitch.
Yep. He got straight up crucified. Beat hot.
We have all the time in the world.
Out. And
Let's just take this one thing and push it somewhere else.
Why don't we take the asteroid and push it somewhere else?
And reminder, this is before Superman figured out that he didn't need oxygen to breathe.
Which the DCAMU... Oh, no, not DCAMU. Which the DC, Young Justice, whatever the fuck, still hasn't figured out.
Yeah.
And will probably never figure out.
Oh. The rock creature is awake.
It's clobbering time!
The rock creature is awake and his name is Dwayne Johnson.
Suddenly he turns into Black Adam.
This may in hindsight have been a terrible idea.
Yep. Don't remind me, Joseph. How are you watching this?
Oh god, I had such a fucking horrible night's sleep.
Oh, okay. By the way...
Oh, tied me to this fucking rock.
Huh?
Shitty fucking frat pranks, I tell you what.
Oh, God.
Superman's also not going to be affected by this shit. Didn't you see the last episode? Oh, thanks, guys. Oh, that really helped my back.
Oh, now my muscles aren't so stiff anymore.
Oh, nothing like a nice warm fire bath to warm you up in the morning. I think I'm just gonna stay here and coast for a little while. It's a really nice view.
Uh-oh. Hey, Alex, I think we might have found where Metropolis might be. Alex, do you feel like the gold belt really helped with the design?
Yeah. That's an interesting visual.
Yeah. What is?
The suit burning off of Superman like that.
That does make sense.
Yeah, but it's also really neat the way they animated it.
Yeah.
In the middle of the daytime.
The world's okay, so
Cannonball!
I was gonna say it's the world's biggest cannonball, but then I second biggest.
I still can't get over how Bruce Timm draws like pectoral muscles in his stuff. Of just like
Clark.
it's
Clark.
a singular rectangle.
Clark, it would be far easier if you just punched the fucking wave.
He prefers to do things the hard way.
All of those people on the deck are now dead, Clark.
Nope, they're fine.
Somehow.
Where's Oscar Isaac to tell us how absurd that is?
I'm just gonna use that clip. Anytime I need to say, hey, somehow, I'm just gonna use that fucking clip.
Red October standing by. Doomsday be like, hey, I was attacking that stub first.
You're stealing my kill.
I killed a bunch of Atlanteans just to get here, and here you are messing things up.
I've always wanted it. A submarine.
Oh, jeez. He's sucking the submarine dry. Giggity.
The Super Scuba Suit.
Yes, because remember, Superman doesn't know that he doesn't need oxygen to breathe. At the very least.
Fun fact, okay, quick question. Have you ever read the book Adventures of Superman?
No.
You probably ought to. It's a really good book, and it's a, kind of informative about, different aspects of Superman's fictional history.
It's 8675309. Why is he referencing that song? Because apparently he keeps playing it in his head. He wanted it over time. And here, Superman actually has a supporting cast that, doesn't have to rip off from Batman's supporting cast.
And then the Flash wholeheartedly ripped off this show.
Of course he did.
Complete with stealing actual members of the supporting cast and the setting. And the lab. They stole the fucking lab. Kevin, are you getting an Evangelion-y feel from this episode?
A little. Why?
A little bit from the music, too.
I mean, don't forget that the people who make these are massive weebs themselves, right?
Let's see here. Evangelion, 1995, October of 95.
This series premiered
And-
in 96.
Okay.
Wow, General, you are a colossal retard today. Have you taken
General
your
Lane, you fucking suck.
That's not General Lane.
Oh, why not?
Let's see. He's a different general. General Sam Lane would not be this stupid.
I'd hope not. Also, he'd be played by Michael Ironside. Oh yeah, General Sam Lane was played by Michael Ironside in Smallville.
Hardcastle's the name of the general. Let's see. This was episode 16 in production number. This is episode 16 in air date. No, wait, this was episode 27 production number. Damn it. Oh, well. Doesn't really disrupt the flow of the story. Know what I mean?
Yeah. Kind of makes sense for this to be placed a little bit earlier, I think.
Yeah.
Also, the general does not have general's symbols on his shoulder. Yeah, so this is basically a human work from Evangelion.
Oh, and by the way,
Remember the one?
on
Remember the episode with the
on the episode
with
that
the
was
big...
on the episode that was produced before this one was Monkey Fun, which which was the 26th episode aired. Interestingly enough,
episode 7 was the was a human work of Eva. This thing really reminds me of Jet Alone. Except Jet Alone didn't feed on heat, it just kind of was.
bitch slap. Just getting punched over and over again. Clark, I don't know how to feel about the fact that you're getting your ass kicked here.
And his ass kicked so much he had to pull a whack-a-mole. Going underground, going underground. I don't actually know that song that well, so, you know. Hey, Clark, heat up your eyes. Heat up your eyes, he'll follow you.
Where's the power? There's supposed to be power. Ooh, pretty, shiny, pretty,
Oh,
shiny.
And
Superman.
I'm just opening my memory.
Superman
What?
currently
What?
pretending to be an anglerfish.
Okay, so there's a show called My Gym Partner's a Monkey.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm just. Oh? Pragu?
Pretty late.
Collateral damage. What's that? The moon. We like the moon.
Pretty. Oh.
Why was the footage red shifted in that shot and none of the others? Do they color correct some of the shots, but randomly not others?
Oh. Hmm.
Hey, that's not how heat vision worked in the last episode.
Ooh. Fuck the moon.
Fuck the moon. A solution based in elementary chemistry and not some kind of complete and utter random bullshit. Huh. It's almost like the writers of this show are sensible people.
Watch it give the thumbs
And now
up.
let's
as it-
reference the Terminator. Yeah.
Okay. Things should be good now.
Now we just gotta hope nobody comes along and wakes this thing up again.
Otherwise, we gotta repeat the whole process.
Turns into kind of a yearly thing.
Oh, God.
Every now and again, it's, you know, there's a giant rock monster challenge, you know?
Yep.
Teenagers come along and they try to see who can wake the rock monster up for the longest before somebody comes in and with more insta-cold to shut it back down.
Anyway, so I believe that'll be all for tonight.
Yes, it will be.
All right, so next week we will be back with more.
Young Justice. We're back with more Young Justice.
At
I
least,
need to buy more jerky.
at least we'll follow that shot with Teen Titans. So you gotta go through the bitter to get to the sweet.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy some more jerky before then.
I would kill for some jerky.
I
Anywho,
don't.
and we'll see y'all tomorrow for the Metroid Zero Mission race between myself, Alex, and Gimzo.
I will be rooting for Team Alex.
Oh, I appreciate that. I probably won't do that well since I've never played this game. I have played the original Metroid briefly, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, with
Until then, we'll see you guys next time. Bye now.
Toodle.